This is the Horse Radio Network. This is episode 434 of Horse Tip Daily, a different horse tip, a different equine topic, a different equestrian expert every day. Horse Tip Daily brings the world of equine knowledge to you one day at a time. Today's tip is sponsored by ECOGOLD, high-performance products for the ultimate in comfort and protection for your horse. Visit them at ecogold.ca. Howdy, everybody. Glenn the Geek back with you from Lexington, Kentucky. And as promised, I'm back here with my lovely wife and producer of the Horse Radio Network, Jennifer H.
Hi-ho.
Jennifer's here. We're continuing our email answering spree here on Horse Tip Daily. We got a bunch of emails in that were stacked up, and we thought we'd try and get some of them answered. And we're putting them out as tips here on Horse Tip Daily so that you can all benefit by them. And we're going to be getting to that shortly, right after I talk to you about ECOGOLD. If you're in the market for a high-quality saddle pad or horse boot that is going to last you, that is proven by their videos to be axe-resistant, then you want to check out ecogold.ca. You're not sure what I'm talking about? Go to their website and watch their videos. They have some fun videos that show that really they take axes to their products to show how tough they are. They do the horse boots that are non-slip, 100% breathable, and the ultimate in comfort and protection for your horse. They're made with high-tech materials and a state-of-the-art design. ECOGOLD's innovative products are the choice of many, many top riders, as we've talked about here before, including Karen O'Connor and Boyd Martin and Jessica Phoenix and McLean Ward, Philip Dutton, and the list goes on and on. You can find ECOGOLD's products just by going to ecogold.ca, and they'll ship free to you anywhere in the world. And they have a 30-day money-back guarantee. They're that confident that you're going to like the products they have to offer. Check them out at ecogold.ca. Well, Jennifer, what's the next email we have in line here for Email Week?
On Email Week, we've got one from Marianne in... looks like Arkansas.
Okay.
AK, is that Arkansas? Or am I embarrassing myself geographically?
It could be Alaska. I'm not sure.
Well.
I always get those two mixed up. It's A-R-A-K. Let me take a quick...
Do the Google.
All right, we'll take a quick look. A-K. Alaska.
She's in Alaska. Woohoo!
All right, there we go.
Love our Alaska.
Oh, we have
winter.
listeners in Alaska. That's great.
She writes that she's trying to be more...
Her horses are cold and freezing to death?
No, that's not what she writes. She
Oh,
must have written in the summertime.
Okay.
Trying to be more earth-friendly at the barn. It seems like we've always got bottles and buckets and tubes of product around that says wrap in paper, then discard in landfill. This doesn't sound like a good idea. Do you have any eco-friendly tips to help me get rid of some of this toxic stuff?
Well, that's right up your alley. You love that these kind of tips that are barn tips that go back to old wives' tales. And
well, you know, if it worked 150 years ago,
I got to tell you,
works
people,
today.
Jennifer loves this stuff. She has books older than I've ever seen on veterinary care, and I got to tell you, we fixed a couple of horses over the time looking in those old books from the early 1900s.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. When I look at it, there's zillions of those out there, but a couple of them that I've come across with students and friends, and ones that I've used myself. There are 3 things that are your friend in the barn. Instead of using the newer products that probably aren't real good for the environment if they're spilled or if kids or pets get into them or once they go in the landfill, vinegar is your friend. It's a superior product for cleaning glass-type surfaces. It's fantastic for cleaning bits because it will dissolve the lime scale that gets on the edges from the horses salivating all over them. And it's also really good for freshening up saddle pads instead of using detergent. You can just put them in the rinse and put the vinegar in there.
You put vinegar in your washing machine?
You can put vinegar in your washing machine, absolutely. So it's a really, really handy product for that. And it's also great for salad dressing in case you just forgot to bring some to the barn when you brought your lunch.
You might pass out when you walk into your laundry after using vinegar in your washing machine.
You don't use that much.
Oh, okay. So how much do you use if you're...
Like a cup.
Oh, you use really a cup? Wow.
Yeah.
I would have said a capful, but...
No, a cup. It's vinegar.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this is the red vinegar or the white vinegar or the red wine vinegar? Or probably not the red wine vinegar if you're using it on your white saddle pads.
White vinegar.
Yeah.
Is my preference, yeah. And also your friend at the barn is baking soda. Fantastic disinfectant for all kinds of things. It's even great for scrubbing out hooves that are prone to thrushy, mushy nasties. And you need to keep those feet clean and keep the organic matter out of there. I love it to scrub out the bottoms of their feet. I have a special brush in my kit that I just use for scrubbing out the bottoms of the hoof. And I love baking soda for that.
Huh.
Yeah, great stuff. And it's also good for cleaning bits and other metal parts on your tack because it's abrasive enough to get off gunk, but it will not scratch stuff.
And if an electrical fire starts, you're good to go.
You can put it out. Absolutely.
Yes, that's right. Just thinking.
Just thinking. And also another friend at your barn you might not think about is tomato juice.
Skunks.
Well, there you go. That's what comes to mind at our house.
Because our barn seems to have that skunk. Comes back every night.
Yeah. And a lot of folks.
One day we're going to meet the skunk in person.
I'm not looking forward to that.
No.
No. But it's also handy for removing tarnish from copper bits.
Huh.
And I suspect it probably also works on the gold colored bits too. I haven't tried it there because I only have copper ones. But you just dip them in the tomato stuff for a little while. Take a damp cloth and rub it like crazy, and then rinse thoroughly, and you've got a shiny bit.
And your horse will love it. He'll be going the whole time after he puts it in his mouth again.
Maybe not.
A little spaghetti in there?
No.
Okay.
No. So those are 3 items that you can have at the barn that are very earth-friendly.
And cheap.
And cheap and effective cleaning products.
So vinegar, baking soda.
And you can get baking soda in the giant-sized, like 20-pound sack at the buyers clubs like Sam's and places like that. You can get the giant sizes of this stuff, and it's very economical.
And then, so we got vinegar, we got baking soda, and we have tomato juice.
I like, to tell you the truth, for this particular application, I prefer pureed tomatoes.
Oh, yeah, actually.
Than the juice.
Sounds like you're making dinner in the barn with all of this stuff. You could really make spaghetti sauce with...
Well, you could have a good Italian meal started right here, yeah.
Bake a cake, too. Well, that's good. Well, I hope that helps out a little bit with some of the things, and you're right. Every one of those things is biodegradable and, really doesn't cause any problem to the environment at all. Whereas there are alternatives, if you talk about bit cleaners and everything you were talking about there, are all nasty chemical stuff.
That's right. And they come packaged, the vast majority of the time, the package that they come in is recyclable too.
Well, that's great. There's your 3 tips for who was it in Alaska?
Marianne.
Marianne in Alaska. I hope that helps you out. And, of course, you can find all of our shows at horseradionetwork.com, all the different shows that we do. And you can find Jennifer and I every morning on Horses in the Morning. Please tune in and join us. We have a good time over there. And we are going to continue our tips here as the week goes along. We have several more for you from emails that we have received. If you'd like to send us emails, just send them to Glenn with 2 N's at horseradionetwork.com. We'd love to hear from you. If you have any questions that we can find an answer for, that we would love to try it for you. We'll talk to you again tomorrow with another new email and a different tip. Until then, stay safe, everyone.
The Horse Radio Network and the Horse Radio Network hosts are not responsible for statements of guests or their opinions. Use your own judgment when listening to the tips provided by the experts on Horse Tip Daily.